What's going on, man? We got Bud with us today. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good.
That's
I'm
what's up.
doing
That's
good.
what's up. So look, where you originally from?
I'm originally from Austell, Georgia, Cobb County. Six Flags Drive to be more, precise. But yeah, that's where I'm from.
Okay. And where the name Bud come from?
Bug. I had a mentor. He used to call me J Boogie, and then it just kind of got shortened to J Bug, and then we ended up at Bug. I had one of my partners. He shortened it down to Bug, and then shit, it just kind of made its own. It made itself.
No,
And
fact.
I just integrated it into my own life until
You just started running with it.
yeah.
No, I feel that. I feel that. So what you working on right now?
I'm working on this tape. I'm supposed to be dropping this tape for spring break. I want to give drop like something that's more like spring type of vibe, partying, life, finances, shit like that. So I just want to drop something it got a mixture of everything. Cause last year I dropped the tape at the top of the year in February, and it was more so like a love tape, dying to love, and that was more so mainly just like a tape expressing like different encounterments and shit that I had dealt with, and just like bringing stories and combining different stories and trying to make them into one project that's like one
No, fact.
body of like work really.
No, yeah.
So like this year, I'm gonna try to drop this spring tape. Well, I'm gonna drop this spring tape and get some visuals out for it, because I feel like if I would have dropped some more visuals with my last tape, then it would have gave people more so of a visual of actually what I was trying to get across with the music to make it more relatable. So I think that's something I want to do differently with this project that I didn't do with my last project.
No, hell yeah. So the next project, you already got the name for it. You got everything like the track list, the vibe, like you got all that, or you still working on it?
See, last year. Well, before I dropped my last tape, that was a big thing for me. Like, the name. I was trying to make the name before I had the project, and
Yeah.
I didn't really. I think it just made it more confusing. But I'm gonna name this tape. Well, I got options. I ain't gonna say I got a set name, because with me, I'm indecisive. Like, I can have a name and then hear something the day of, and I'd be like, nah, I need to be.
No,
That need to be the
no,
name.
yeah.
But right now, one of the options I got, the main option I have for the name for the tape is called "Get Lit or Die Trying."
Okay.
So basically, it's just like a play on 50 Cent's project. Get rich or die trying.
Mm-hmm.
But in my own way, like I'm no 50 Cent. I'm not out here getting shot 9 times, bouncing up like Iron Man. Like, I get lit. Like, I have fun. I party. Yeah. I work. I make that money, and I enjoy life. Like, I ain't really ain't much more else to me.
No, fact.
So, and I mean, if you know me, you know that. Like, we don't get into too much. We just, we really just vibe for real. So that's just gonna be the whole theme of the tape, and they'll see once they listen to the music. Like, I would think I make a relatable brand of music, but I don't think it's really just slept on. And if you know me, like I come from that. I come from being slept on. This started, years ago. So, like, not getting the attention I feel like I want, and my music not doing the streams that I wanted to do. I understand it's all in the process, because at one point in time, like, before I could bring thousands of people to parties, I could only bring hundreds. So it's like, I know it's a process, so I really don't even like take too much of because like I said, I know I make a relatable brand of music. It's just, I don't think my crowd really knows somebody out there that's making music, it's raw and uncut for the people of that magnitude. And a lot of the stuff I say, a lot of folks don't want to stand by. Like, a nigga might say, like, I might say some crazy shit on the track, but and I've gotten in trouble just playing, like, I could be with a chick I met, like, or a chick I just started talking to, and I could play one of my songs from like a year or two ago, and she getting upset or tripping.
No, fact.
So it's just like, it's
thinking that's recent.
Yeah, like thinking I done made a song about some other girl, but
yeah,
that's another thing. Like, I really just be making music, like, and I feel like the best music is the purest music. Like I have one song, Calling My Name. I sent it to my brother, and he like told me, like, I think this your most transparent song.
Mm-hmm.
And him telling me that, it really like stuck with me. Like, maybe I should make music that's just pure from like really within, and not just something that I'm thinking like, oh, this group of people gonna like it, or that group of people gonna like it. Like,
exactly.
I know my group of people is out there, and you know, when they figure out, oh, Snooze make music for us,
mm-hmm.
it's it's just gonna be, it's so easy to digest. But shit, I just gotta, make the table, and that's why I said earlier about the getting visuals and stuff, because actually seeing it is way better than hearing it. And when you hear it and see it, it just go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
So, what's Sleep Team, and like, what's the origin of that? Like, where did it start? How long? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Sleep Team, like, that's a good question. Like, Sleep Team, because it's grown like so out of proportion that it's like an umbrella at this point. It's like a brand umbrella that is just branched out into its own ways.
Okay.
It started 2016, 2015
mm-hmm.
at Lindley Middle School.
Okay.
As a kid group chat. Like, if I could be transparent, like, that's really how it started. Like, it was just a group of dudes like in a group chat, and then basically, like, if you was slept on, if you felt like you was slept on in any way, that qualified you to be Sleep Team. So who doesn't feel slept on? So you can see how easily that could grow. And then it really just started as a big group chat. Then it was just like everybody in that 2018 graduating class of Cobb County, if you was somebody, you was in that group chat type shit. Like you was in that group chat, and it wasn't like we all Sleep Team or whatever. Like, because cliques and shit like that was a big thing, and me and my niggas, like, we really wasn't never big on gangs and all that shit, and like banging sets and shit, and these niggas from all these years ago did this, that, and the third, so now we finna click up with them and ride for their problems and shit. Like, none of that shit just made sense to us. So we made our own shit, like, and it wasn't never to be no gang, or it wasn't never to be no bullies or no shit like that. We really was just some young lit niggas that was doing young lit shit, but we didn't want to be associated with no dumbass shit. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we wanted to be associated as a group together. And still to this day, I mean, on a broader scale of everything, like, some people will probably say like, oh, Sleep Team is dead, or Sleep Team isn't Sleep Team anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, some people might not even think Sleep Team is still a thing, but as long as I'm breathing, Sleep Team a thing,
Right.
So it's just like, everybody that started Sleep Team, me, Dallas, Dorian, Dwight Murray, Jalen Quillins, Darius, and these like the core, like, before this shit even got popular.
Yeah, fact. Before it was really named to it, y'all already had a group.
It was just like a bunch of lit niggas got together, and we made a group, and it stuck with people. And then we made t-shirts for real, and after we made t-shirts, it was just like, oh, I want one of those, like, that's cool and shit like that. And then we ended up, my partner Lorenzo, Wendy City Zoe, or Wendy City Renzo, whichever one. I want to say it's Wendy City Zoe. He got a YouTube, and he going up like crazy. But his mom had just bought their house, and she had this big ass basement, and basically she was just like, shit, if y'all want to throw a party here, y'all can throw a party. And she don't even know. Like, her giving us that opportunity that night created like damn near like 1,000 opportunities for years to come that's still coming, just by her saying, I want y'all to do this here tonight. Like, because now you look at Sleep Team and you look at what has been created because of the Sleep Team brand, and now we have a promotion team at Valdosta that's the biggest promotion team at Valdosta State University. Like, hands down, like Sleep Team VSU, like they're literally the biggest out there. Like, I don't know a promo team that's really like consistently competing with, you know, the body of work they put in out. And that's no diss to no other Valdosta State teams, but it's just like I know about the meetings, I know about the, you know, the collaborations and what do you have. And just my honest opinion, I mean, I might be biased being, you know, one of the CEOs, co-founders, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, they one of the biggest promotion groups. And then you got like Sleep Team KSU was a thing. Now you have PMO, Private Members Only, Top Show Entertainment. Like, these are all promo groups that is under that Sleep Team family. Like, they're their own entities, don't get me wrong, but when I look at it, I look at them like Sleep Team. I look at them like a family, because we all started in this. We all started as this small pebble, and now it's grown leaves, it's grown branches, it's grown berries, and now everybody's eating in their own ways. Like, even when you look at like D Cream and all he's doing in a photography sense and music videos, and then you see 1K Tim, he's DJing, going on tour with Peasy, and just everything. Like, even as far as like down to like, it's this artist, well, that same artist that used to be beating up people and dragging people around your parties, now he got a name for himself in this music game. Y'all should let our friend Lil Crank perform at y'all shit. Let's see how that goes. Now you see his career and where it's taken and the trajectory that it's taken. Like, all of that is like comforting, knowing like it really started. All of that wouldn't have been possible if this man mama ain't say, y'all boys can goddamn
throw a party,
invite people over here. We made $200 that night. It was 10 of us on the party. We all bust down $20 a piece. We went to Waffle House and somewhere to eat the next day, and the money was gone. And then that's when it started becoming like a business for real. Like, how can we use this profit to
keep
better
it going?
ourselves? Yeah, keep it going. And then that's when we started keeping the money in one. And then, okay, now let's keep this money from this last party. Now let's go get a venue. Now let's go get a DJ. Now let's do this, that, and the third. And then that's when I ended up, I had got a phone call from Real Sav. Some people know him as TJ. I call him Savage. But, because for the longest I did not know what real, like, the Sav standed for until I asked him, like, what does it stand for? He was like, Savage. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So now I just call him Savage. Yeah. But yeah, he hit my girl up at the time. My girl hit me like, this guy wants your number. And I knew him from the wrestling. He wrestled. He was on the wrestling team with my god brother at the time, and I rode to school with my god brother every day. So this like my real, like, he damn near was like a real brother to me. Still is to this day. But so my girl ended up giving him my number. He ended up calling me, and then like this phone call is really what like took it from like, oh, we just had a good night to we can like make this something. Cause he called me, and I'm what, 15, 16 years old. I want to say I just turned 16. Like, I had just turned 16, and he calling me like, man, y'all boys got something. Like, y'all gotta keep doing this. I tell you what, I got the venue, I got a DJ, I got security. Y'all boys just do this party with me or whatever. Man, we threw that party. And mind you, this 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds putting on this party together. That's unheard of. That's like underclassmen partying with upperclassmen. But we made it happen, and it wasn't like it was damn near to date. Like, from an enjoyment aspect, like one of our best parties, because this was like, you gotta think, like, it was people like it was like, you had the Colin Sextons there, you had the Chubbs from Selling Team with Yachty, like, you had them there, you had, and these are all people who just been to our parties, like, on the throughout the totality of just like the prime party scene in high school for us. But like I said, you got the Selling Team niggas there, you got the Colin Sextons there, you got Isaac Okoro, Sharif Cooper, just niggas who got names for themselves today. I can remember days like them all just coming through, showing love, and it not being a status thing or it not being a name thing. It's just really just normal people being normal people. So to know that we was in those rooms with those people before, seeing my brothers go on tour and seeing my brothers shoot these videos, it's really like comforting knowing that, you know, where you start is never like where you end, but where you start tell a hell of a lot about where you end, you know? But hell yeah, that shit, man, Sleep Team, man, that's like my child. That's like my first child, like.
Facts.
And 2024, I got a lot in store with it. Like, I don't want to speak on a lot because I've noticed that, like, I come from that, like, Snapchat era. Like, when I was in high school, what MySpace may have been to people or what Facebook was for people, like that prime social media platform for people, Snapchat was like that shit for us. So I'm really used to, like, posting a lot and posting my plans and saying a lot and shit like that. So I've had that habit real bad, but then as I've gotten older and as I've grown responsibility, I've learned that we can project things into the world, but if we don't really have that mindset to really go attack it, then it's best to not even speak on it, you know? So I've gotten into this, like, sense of thinking where I'm done with the teasing, I'm done with what I'm gonna do, what I got planned and shit like that, because talking about it just kind of like further the deadline of you actually like doing it. So really, like, this year I'm just trying to get into really just the execution, just more of an execute, because I think I had my daughter, and after having her, it was like I had to really take a step back and think and balance what's important and what's not important, and what's worth my time and what's not worth my time. And throughout that, I realized that I just need to take a step back from the lifestyle and it's all, and then take the lifestyle that I'm actually in and incorporate the extracurricular into that lifestyle, because when you're a parent, it's different, you know? Like, it's just different. Like, I can't party 4 days out the week and think I'm gonna have enough to pay my rent, take care of anything for my little girl. Like, it's just impossible. Like, but I started 2023 off with a party, and I didn't do a party after that. And I think my job that I have kind of like took away my hunger for like more a little bit, because it's been paying me so plentiful. But now it's like I've had this job for 8 going on 9 months, and I know it's nowhere I can settle, you know? Like, I know it's so much more for me out there. So this year I'm just taking the execution route. Like, anything I want, I'm just gonna get it. I'm not really into the talking about it for real.
Facts. Sometimes talking about it will mess the whole thing.
Yeah, like, it really is a mental distraction for me, because I'm talking about it. Like, what am I actually doing for it? But to answer your question, there is a lot in store for Sleep Team. Like, because at the end of the day, it's like Sleep Team is the biggest. Like, we the biggest. Like, regardless, like, it don't matter. Like, our wings are stretched out. Like, the wingspan of of Sleep Team. It can reach from Atlanta all the way to Valdosta and everything in between. Like no one is hard to reach. So I don't know. I really want to pop my shit for Sleep Team, but
it's on the way, man.
It backfire. It backfire every time because people be sensitive.
Yeah, facts.
People be really sensitive, and if I get in front of this camera and I say what's real, people gon' like, I don't know, like the way I like to speak on things, like I like to speak on shit the same way I accept it. Like I'm not one of them people that you could tell me about myself, and I'm a before I get defensive, I'm gonna try to understand why this critique is even coming out of your mouth.
No, facts.
But sometimes confidence in self builds insecurities in others, and you having that self-love for yourself, or you looking at yourself in the highest light possible, a lot of people can't do that. So that make them feel as if they need to be envious towards you, or they need to downplay whatever, however you feeling, even if it may be manifestation, because a lot of people get confidence and manifestation mixed up. Like I can say I'm gonna be the best rapper in the world. That's not me shitting on nobody else. That's just me believing in what the fuck I got going on. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the second best rapper in the world after these niggas over here. After that, I'm beating myself. Like my mindset alone is killing me, because what the fuck are you talking about for real? Like, so that's just how I see everything. Like you can be my mans, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, this shit's sport. At the end of the day, this party shit is sport. This music shit is a sport. All this shit is a sport. So when niggas be on that friendly shit, it's like, let's be real with each other. If we drop an album on the same day, you not gonna be as you gonna be happy if I sell more than you, but how happy are you gonna be? Like, are you gonna be the same happy when that check deposit? Or if we throw a party on the same day, you're not gonna tell people, goddamn, come to my shit.
No, facts.
So and then and that be the thing. Like I've seen, you really don't know how people really like feel until y'all are in business in the same field, or until y'all are like doing the same thing, because I don't know. And then we in Atlanta where it's opportunity everywhere, but when you constrict your business to your friend groups and you have multiple friends in that same field, it creates unneeded competition, when like conjoining together could just be so much more simple. But agreeing upon, like, I don't know. These days I just like doing this shit dolo. I got my team, I got my core team, I got my dog, Tay, _Tay on Instagram. That's like my right hand man. Damn near, he can think for me in certain senses. Like, it's certain shit I don't even, like, I could probably have a conversation with somebody, stop midway, and let him finish the conversation, because I know everything. I know that he knows everything that I would respond, type shit, and it's vice versa. So, and with me and him, and then it's just like all my brothers from the past, any moment in time with this shit, they know they can call me for advice about anything. I'm not a grudge holder. I can't take that shit with me. I can't take grudges with me to death. You can't take money. You can't take these clothes. You can't take these hoes. You can't take none of them grudges. So all my brothers know they can hit me up for advice. I'm a beacon for my niggas, you know? They know they can come and get advice, the truth, because we ain't yes men. Like, my group not full of a bunch of yes men. Like, that's why we bump heads so much. Because we always goddamn, a nigga ain't just gonna sit and just be like, yeah, you should do that, yeah, and watch you crash into a wall, and they gonna say, nah, like, that may not fly.
No, facts.
But yeah, Sleep Team, the biggest to ever be created. It's just a big ass family for real. Like, it's not a team. It's not a really. I hate even addressing it as a business, because the love behind it and the unity behind that name, it's really a family. Like, this shit go beyond parties. Like, parties is just the bare minimum, is what it's widely known for. It's like we throw in a couple parties, but it's really a family. Like if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, you know somebody that's a Sleep Team affiliate. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you.
No, that's a fact. So shit, if you had one word to describe your music, what would it be?
I'm gonna just say the first thing that came to mind. I'm gonna say biblical.
Biblical, okay.
Biblical, yeah.
And why would you say that?
Because it's like, I say biblical, and this is no disrespect to nobody's religion, but that shit just be feeling like goddamn, and maybe because it's my music, but my shit just feel like spot on.
Yeah.
Like if you just really true like to self, like, and there's a lot of music I have not dropped. Like I'm really I won't say I'm behind the ball, but like I suffer from like anxiety. Mm-hmm. So my anxiety hinders me from doing a lot. Like it's been times where it stopped me from maybe going on a stage and performing and just letting my song play, or I want to drop this shit, but I don't want the goddamn, like, all that shit is anxiety. Like that, all that second guessing and that little voice in my head, all that shit is just anxiety. Like I should just do it.
No,
and that's what I'm trying to do differently. But like, I say biblical because it's just like really like the Bible is stories that actually happen. And that's what I'm be rapping, stories that actually happen. I'm not getting on no shit and just saying just some random ass shit because it sounds good. No, I'm telling you some shit that I might say it subliminal, I might say it in code, but you can guarantee that anything you hear out of a song from me is actually has actually happened. And I've only taken that because the only music I can relate to is music that I can relate to. Like I can't just play a bunch of music that just like it's just like talking about some shit I can't even like connect with. So I try to be the artist that I want from hip hop, from R&B, from whatever genre of music I'm listening to. I'm trying to be that for the 11, 10-year-old nigga that might have to deal with the same magnitude of bitches that I'm dealing with from 12 to 18, like, you know, because that's what I had. So I would say biblical or like damn near like melodic, because I be making like, I feel like I make aggressive shit sound gentle in a sense, like, and when I say gentle, I mean like I might say some shit like I can make you feel good, but I can't make you happy. And women to take that and say like, they'll go any type of way with it. They'll be like, oh, he just on fuck shit, or they gonna say, oh, he just being real. Yeah. And however you take it is however you take it, and that's why I say like, cause the stories in the Bible that can be taken two different ways. We still trying to figure out who's wrong in the Adam and Eve situation. Some people gonna say Eve was wrong for doing what she did to Adam, and some people gonna say Adam wrong for whatever. You know, it's just ongoing. You know, I feel like it's two sides to every story. Like some people may feel like the story of the devil, like he not all the way wrong, or you know, like he shouldn't have been casted down, or so.
No, in fact, it's all different.
It could be misconstrued.
All different point of view.
Yeah. So I try to speak from like every point of view, and that's why I really need to do visuals, because you wouldn't know that just listening to the music. Because you don't know what perspective I'm speaking on. I have songs that I'm speaking to me from a different point of view, but I'm rapping it through my point of view, if that makes sense. Like I'm saying it, but I'm saying it from someone else's point of view talking to me. Yeah. But I think I just gotta put my feelings aside, put the thoughts aside of what may come, because people be dropping music like nowadays, 2024. The music world is completely different. Like motherfuckers be dropping like fucking just dropping. And I've seen that work for artists. I've seen that hinder artists from better opportunity, but I just don't want to get in a position where I have this discography of music that I have on standby, but I don't have enough of that in my past work. Like, I don't want to try a new sound on a song and then people go and listen to my last 3 projects for that same sound and it's nowhere to be found, and then that just disassociates the crowd with even caring if I'm dropping anything new.
No, but well, shoot, if you had anybody to work with, one person, who would it be, musically wise?
Drake.
Drake?
It'd be Drake. Only because I know, like, one, I would go on record saying, like, that's my favorite artist, for sure. But I really couldn't, like, and it ain't because he just, like, the all opportunity, like, you make a song with Drake, it's, you're out of the roof. Or were you saying, like, a local artist?
No, I'm saying, like, anybody.
Yeah.
Drake?
Yeah.
But it's not because of what Drake would do. It's
like, it ain't because of what he provides. It's because of the
sound,
type of music, the sound.
Music,
like,
the vibe.
I would want to go get in the studio with 40 and get on a 40 beat and
that's a fact.
like get some shit off for real, because I'm knowing like it that's the artist I probably relate to the most, as to a point of like relatability to lyrics.
No, facts. I get what you're saying.
So, and then it's like the upbringing is almost the same. Like, we kind of come from the same shit. Like, a good environment, but a broken situation. Like, you could be from the best place in the world, but, like, folks, like, for instance, I'm from Cobb County. You go into Atlanta and tell anybody you from Cobb County, they gonna automatically assume you bitch made. You live in the suburbs. Yeah. When you walk outside, it's a white picket fence. It's just a number of things, and like I live through kind of like that shift in the culture. And sometimes I be saying me, Sleep Team, like we kind of created that shift in the whole narrative of Cobb County and the name behind it, because like we just wasn't going for that. Like, I can remember being at clubs getting in heated arguments with like Atlanta niggas about like I slap the shit out of you. Like, I might be from Cobb, but like it's not that, like. So, and him being half white from Toronto, told he gotta sue respect, silver spoon, Jewish, like all that kind of just put like it people gonna look for any try to put any dockets like on you, like, yeah, he did this, but at the same time, that same nigga, he might be from wherever, whatever, but he still getting more money than you. He still fuck your bitch. Like, so it's like, what are we even talking about? But he doesn't have as many felonies as you. Okay. Whoop-de-woo. Like, all right, if we doing felony competitions, you can win every time, brother. Like, but when it come down to like really the shit that's fun, like these women and this money and like the fun shit, you could drop me off every time. Like, I might not have felonies, but I got credit. Like, I got shit that's, with substance. But, hey. And by all means, like, we can get to the fuck shit if that ever comes, but we're not looking for that. We're not even searching for no shit like that. But if it comes, we'll handle that just as such. But you just have to be in a situation like that to even like really understand. Cause some niggas just walk around with goddamn knocks in their chest, like they just want somebody to poke that shit. Me, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I always say I'm not a street nigga, I'm a sheep nigga. You know,
but
I might do. I do my dirty work in the bedroom, not outside with other niggas with guns. You know, nah, I'm straight on that.
No, I feel that. So look, this is the last question.
Okay.
You know, today is the first day of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So give me 3 things that you want to accomplish by the end of 2024. 3 things.
Actually, crazy thing, my family, we got this tradition where we burn 2 lists.
Mm-hmm.
And one list is 2023, everything we want to leave in 2023. The second list is everything we want to accomplish in 2024, like you just asked.
Mm-hmm.
And you burn, and then so you write them down, throw some sage into the ashes and shit, and you put some sage in the fire, and you throw your list in the fire, and then you like burn them. So this year, I had put on my 2024, and you take a picture of it, before you burn it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you said 3 things I want to accomplish like in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So on my list, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 things, but 3 of them is a routine, my first $1 million, and love that's not toxic.
Okay. So routine, your first meal,
Mm-hmm.
and love that's not toxic.
Yeah.